of Procter and Gamble, and then switched to human resources for passion. Frankly, I developed a lot of passion for strategy matters, organization matters, people matters, and therefore you'll find me in our interactions very much focusing on peak performance, human behaviors.
This is in Dubai?
In Dubai. And now I do a bit of consulting, mainly coaching, training. But I would say this takes probably 2 days of my time per week. Obviously, I have then to prepare, but nothing goes to my pocket. I don't see even the money. I don't see it even. It goes for charity. And by the way, part of it last year went to Syria.
Oh, that's nice of you guys. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So, Kier,
yeah.
Jamal is one of those people who's really rare, okay, in this world, and he's has a heart of gold, and with the wealth of experience that he has now, he's joining force with me and then a couple of others. We formed a Mastermind Alliance group, and so what we're doing together is literally we're creating a world that works for everyone. It's about world peace and utopia world, and we pictured in this new world where everything works, right? People having abundance and people not falling into the scarcity trap. And of course, in this new world, whatever that's required, that we have the skill set that we can bring to the table and to sort of like offset that, right? So that's what we're doing. And today, when I shared this idea with them, basically, I don't think anybody else is joining. So I guess we can start talking about why, what is it that we're talking about here? And then also why, right? I'm sure you probably were curious about that. And
yes.
Yeah, yeah. What is this, right?
But can I, Jing, before you start?
Yeah.
Can I ask a question to Hakim? Is your first name, huh?
No,
Khair.
My first name is Khair. In English,
Khair.
Khair, Arabic Khair.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So we call you Khair or Khair?
Khair, you can call me Khair since you speak Arabic. It's fine.
Okay. So Khair, what makes you join our alliance?
I'm just learning more about what I have to offer. I was told from a mutual friend between Jing and I. And financial freedom is something I'm looking for in my life.
Okay.
And it's just interesting to learn more from experience in financial freedom, different parts of the world, different types of businesses. So it's nice, and I'm still young, so I'm hungry. I want to learn.
And
more.
how do you define financial freedom?
Say in short terms, even making money while you sleep. So making the money come to you without you making too much effort for it, or making minimal effort with money coming in, if I'm correct.
So you would love to make money without effort?
Yes, like in the future, of course. I'd like to learn how to make
Okay.
ability.
And would you be ready to also try to make money with effort?
Yes, of course. I'm just saying in the future to have that. But now, of course, with
okay. Jing, sorry, you're go ahead.
Jamal, can you hear me?
You froze.
You were frozen. I mean, your image.
Yeah, it's fine. Can you hear me now?
Again, it's freezing, Jink.
Yeah, I got that. Yeah. So this is the connection issue over here. So I got that. And it was really nice. Thank you so much, Jamal, for getting that golden information from Khair. It's great, right? It's great. So you see, for whatever
Absolutely.
reason or whatever you think, whatever way it is, okay, it's all valid and it's all honored and respected. There's no right or wrong here. And in this space, as we're talking about, we're just expanding what's possible in this area, in this field. And it's not one way or another, right? And that's why we're coming together. I call it Mastermind Alliance. It's not a workshop, and I don't want to be focused on I'm giving information and then people are just listening. We are here to discuss. We are here to talk about real world issues, right? Whatever people are dealing with, whatever you are dealing with. So just what like Jamal said, right? And it can start from the person. So the reason why, okay, let's talk about what is it, right? So financial freedom can be whatever way. And for me, my understanding is something similar to what was just being said, right? The so-called effort, it's inspired, right? Whatever the actions, it's inspired. So when we take those actions, it may not even appear to be like effort. That's what means to be having effortless kind of abundance, right? Here.
Yes.
Yeah. So this is what we're talking about. Is you see, having making money or having money come to us without effort, it doesn't mean sitting around lazy around and not doing anything. It just simply means whatever effort that we're taking, we are absolutely choosing it, inspired. And everything that we're doing is have so much fun that it doesn't even appear to be like effort. It's just having fun, living life. And then in the meantime, all of this happening. So this is my understanding. This is what I see. And there's a law, the spiritual law of least effort, right? In terms of abundance and money. So this is the part which we will be addressing as well, because in this one, what I want to talk about is really, let's have something figured out. There are different approaches, of course, right? But the reason why I'm inspired to take this action of hosting this call once a week is by this incredible, how should we call him? a mentor. And his name is Geshe Michael Roach. And he wrote a book called the Diamond Cutter. Yeah, that's I think it's just called Diamond Cutter. Hello, Firas. Welcome.
Hello. Hi. Sorry for the delay.
Yeah, no worries. You're welcome here, and great to see your smiley face.
Hi,
So we have
Firas.
Jamal here. We also have Khair.
Hi. Hello, Khair.
Good, how are you? Alhamdulillah.
You know each other?
No, I don't. I just met him.
Khair is from Canadian University. He's a student, and so he's joining to learn. He's here to just open himself and expanding himself. So Firas is one.
He's from Sham, Firas, huh?
Yeah, Sham. From Syria also.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool, man. That's cool. Nice to meet you, man.
Nice to meet you too, Firas. Thank you.
It's amazing.
Good. I have one guest is also coming.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he will be online in the next 5 minutes.
Okay, all right. So then we will wait to tell the story in the next 5 minutes when your guest arrives. Okay, so we will have that opportunity. So, here. So just
Yes.
to let you know, Firas, yeah, Firas is another.
Jing, your connection is not good, huh?
Yeah.
Can you?
Sorry, what did you say?
Your network bandwidth is low. It says
Yeah.
your connection is not permanent. I have no issue with Khair. Firas, you are still online.
I understand. Yeah.
Yes, I'm online, very much online.
Yeah.
If you probably reconnect, Jing, because there is an issue from the beginning. Yeah, comes and go.
I got to sort this out. Yeah, but for today, I have to stick with this, and then I will see what needs to be done later on. So let's welcome Walid. Welcome, Walid.
Hi
Good.
there.
Hi.
Hi everyone. Very
Hi,
good.
Walid.
Hi, Kair, Jamal, and Firas, of course.
Hello.
Are you all with the same group with us, or?
So over here, my original Mastermind Alliance group is with Jamal and Firas. And Khair is a student from Canadian University. He just joined today for this group. So you are also joined today for this group. So
No, I mean totally. I'm sorry to because I'm. This is my first meeting with you guys, but I thought like you might be Rotarian or.
we are just starting also. So not too late. We're all new here
Okay.
for this one. New conversation.
Probably a quick introduction of Walid.
Yes, please.
Yeah, about myself.
Yes, please.
Wow, that's the most. I'm not prepared. You know, usually I need at least 2 hours.
Few words. Few words.
Few words. I'm a nice guy, and when Firas told me about the subject, you know, I was really interesting, and I heard about you, Jane. Also, I know that you are a Rotarian but from Dubai Club.
Yeah.
I am from Jumeirah Club, so whenever I got the chance to meet in person, and that by itself, it's a very good sign. Beside also the subject, the test, the subject of this meeting, which is the financial freedom or
Yeah,
something
financial freedom. Yeah.
Yeah, that it's like I think it's become like a trend nowadays because I'm a member also with something called the Mind Space. Or I don't know if you know the Space Mind or.
No, I don't know.
So I'm a member, been 2 years with them, and it's an application. It's not an organization. It's an application where you do a meditation regularly, and you can do meditation in different ways. But recently, they also highlighted a special course, the financial freedom, and I think maybe that by itself, it's an indication that there's a wave. There's a wave of freedom. There's a need to be free, at least financially. Do you believe so?
That's amazing.
Yes. Definitely, there are a couple of people I coach on the different matter, and both of them looking for financial freedom, and one of them even is a trainer on financial freedom.
Wow, that's interesting. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. I came to this subject just recently, to be honest, because and I don't want to dive deep into the philosophy or what I believe, but freedom by itself, it's something really needed nowadays because no matter what we do, we still have some sort of engagement around us. I think. However, I hope that's by itself it's about myself. So that's me, you know. Jamal, I also Firas told me about is like I'm working here. Me and Firas formulated the, a partnership. We've been now maybe 4 months, and we are tapping into a new venture called Cortex. I've been working in Dubai the past since 20 years now. In the Gulf region, I've been 22 years. What else? Is that enough?
In which field?
I work in marketing. Basically, I work in marketing, business development. I looked in three verticals and both edges from sales. I also used to train people in sales, social selling also. And the other part, which is marketing, I am basically a strategist. I do the strategy, put the plans, and I've worked with many companies here in different disciplines. Like I work in hospitality field. I worked in, I'm sorry, I think just but basically, I'm a marketer person. You know, I started my life before getting into marketing. Just this is maybe interesting. Basically, my study is I'm an actor. You know, I study in the high dramatical art in Syria and Damascus. But yeah, I worked in theater for 4 years, and it was amazing. Yeah, it was amazing experience. So all now in my age, like most of the famous actors, actresses from Syria, especially, they are used to be my friend. Used to be, because life get different courses.
Wow.
Thank you.
And yourself, Jamal?
Very quickly, I'm a retiree from the corporate world. I worked for 35 years in Procter and Gamble. Don't know if you know it.
You don't look like.
Well,
That's true. I'm telling you the truth here. You don't.
thank you very much. Very soon, I will be 61
No way.
in 1 month.
No, honestly speaking, and this is seriously straightforward. I will never guess. I will never know. And don't tell
Thank you.
your spirit tells your age, I guess.
Thank you. Originally from Morocco and had engineering studies, chemical engineer in France, like many Moroccans. I'm from Morocco, and worked in 4 countries with Procter and Gamble. So Morocco, Saudi Arabia, Switzerland, where I spent most of my career, almost 20 years in Geneva, and 3 years here in Dubai. And so I do, after I retired 18 months, I do a bit of consulting, coaching, training in different sorts of management.
Very interesting. Very interesting. And Khair,
Yes.
how are you?
Alhamdulillah, how are you? I moved here 3 years ago from the US. I'm studying in the Canadian University of Dubai. I'm studying internist. I'm working with my dad. He's a physician. He's a neurologist. And I've been here for 3 years. And I'm originally from Syria. I'm from Damascus.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in Sham. And yeah, I just willing to learn more about financial freedom through all you wonderful people. And I was born and raised in the US for 20 years.
And because
Jing,
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
you mentioned Didi and she disappeared.
I think she's having some difficulties.
Jing has a challenge at work today. Yesterday, she made outstanding presentation to Rotary. Thanks God, her network worked very well.
Yeah, exactly. Wow, thank God, thank goodness. Okay, can you hear me now? Hello?
Yeah, but better. Yeah, a lot better.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
I can hear you, Jing.
Okay, great. Awesome. Yeah. So just before I introduce myself, I think in terms of workability in the future, in our future calls, I may need to lock the meeting at a certain time. So get to share with people. We got to come before a certain time. So then we can move on, because you see, otherwise this won't work. So in terms of time, but it's the first meeting. And so we will just bear with it and for everyone's information, right? So that we can get some wonderful things done over here. And so as for me, yes, I'm a Rotarian. And I am also, let's say, comparing to all of you, I'm kind of new in Dubai. I'm here for about 6 years. And so what is really driving me is, I think essentially is this question: how do I best serve humanity? So it doesn't matter what I do, it's always associated with this. And so I was originally in the educational field and working at first teaching English as a second language. I was in other parts of the world as well before coming to Dubai. And then I joined the university for student recruitment role. And then I turned into, let's say, completely into the transformation side, right? Coaching. And then also now I'm a certified rapid transformation therapist. So this has made such a difference for myself, for my family, and also the people around me. So yesterday, when I gave the talk to the Rotary Club of Dubai, so we addressed certain points about what's possible with this, right? What's possible with this new access. This is the access, literally, we can do stuff. And then see, Walid, we were talking about the meditation, financial freedom. It's kind of like wiring, right? The more times you listen, the repetition will soak into your subconscious mind. It becomes part of you, the program. So the work which essentially I do is we even go to more depth of that, because usually how we human beings function is that we function from the programs that we soaked up from when we were a child. So these including stuff like, oh, money is evil, money makes people bad, money doesn't grow on trees, etc., right? So this kind of beliefs, that they are deep rooted. So when we have this kind of belief system, it's impossible any other thing that we hear can come in and then do anything. So my work essentially is go in deep, kind of like a surgery, like dig out the roots of those negative beliefs. I call them like roots, like the weeds of our garden of life. So once that's digging up, then we have the space, we can sow in the new desires and new whatever that we have, the conscious desires that we want to have, right? This makes the most difference. And this helps shift a human being like that. So the kind of results which I produced, apart from creating financial freedom or creating financial, like quantum leap, like exponential growth for many people, also in the physical world, when we talk about the illnesses, like help people to get rid of their physical conditions in one session like that. And people who are suffering and struggling with depression, get rid of like that. And weight issues, addictions, and people struggling finding love. So all of this just happened from over here, and then getting rid of the root cause of that. So this morning I actually had a session. It was so incredible. This is also for the financial freedom. And so what we discovered, the incidents just so insignificant when we're young and growing up. So for this case, the incident was at 7 years old, and he saw this old man who is super rich, probably the richest person in town. And this old man is not a good person. It's kind of like, you know, as a kid, right? He heard stories that he's cheating people. And then also his life is miserable. He's overweight. He doesn't take care of himself. He looks rugged. And so this person projected this image, and then he formed a belief that money, having wealth, makes people bad. And he swore to himself, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be that way. So this became his root cause, literally blocking him from achieving anything he wants. Because once he has this is the root cause. So it doesn't matter how hard he try in life, his subconscious mind, which is like 95% of him, right? Working to push him, keep him away from money. Because it's not aligned with what he internally believes, because he's a good person. He's honest. He doesn't want to be like that. So that conversation, you know, to uncover that, it was just like mind blowing, right? He just couldn't believe it. It was just like tears came out of his eyes, because thinking about the experiences he had later on, it all related to that. That's the root cause. And later on, of course, some other things happened, events happened, and further sort of proved that belief for him, right? So he had like more beliefs. It became like a vicious circle, like a snowballing effect. So the reason why I'm sharing this is just to give you a sneak peek of what's possible, right? If we learn the access from over here, so we can access the financial freedom. So the financial freedom we're talking about over here, it's not about like we are talking about this and that. It's also talking about just having the freedom from money. Even just consider having the freedom from money. We don't have to worry about money anymore. Money is something obsolete. It's an energy, right? We can just have as much as we want because it's energy. We can create it. But first we got to align over here. Once we align over here, and that just like free flowing. We don't have to make so much effort and killing ourselves, driving ourselves to the ground, thinking that we need to make it. Because the more we do that, the more it shows there's, you know, in the subconscious mind, there's not a system to support our natural abundance, which is our birthright, right? We all come to this world with that. So since we're all here, and this is just a bit about me, what I'm exploring, but what really inspired me to start this call is another concept. So my intent or my intention is actually to combine the two. So these are the two, I would say, the cutting edge in this whole world. If you look at this in this area in terms of this topic, cutting edge principles that really gonna make a difference for all of us. And I'm literally starting a movement, and this is going to be amazing. So I'm just declaring that now. So what it is that I was just about to share, I'm inspired by this mentor, my master, a master. He studied, he's from US, but he went to India, went to the Tibetan labor camp, not labor camp, sorry, the, what is that, the refugees camp where the Tibetan Buddhist monks live, the monasteries. So he went over there for answers because his mother was dying. He was studying at the Princeton University at the time. And then he went there, and then he stayed for 25 years. And his name is Geshe Michael Roach. So in 25 years, he graduated with the degree of Geshe, which is one of the masters, right? Highest degrees. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so can you
No.
see my screen? Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes, it's
Okay,
visible.
okay. Okay, so this is one of the things which I talked about today on the challenge. But in this slide, you will see him. So this is him. And his book is called Diamond Cutter. And the principles he used is from the primary teachings from Buddha. It's called Diamond Cutter Sutra. And so he used, after he graduated, he has a test he's from the Dalai Lama's lineage, right? So they gave him a test saying he's the only foreign Geshe graduated in the last 600 years. So he got another test, which is to go out in the world and in the business world and make a lot of money and contribute. So, you know, he just like freaked out. He said, impossible, how can I do that? I'm just a monk, right? In the last 25 years, the only thing I did was just, you know, citing sutras and cleaning the floors, etc., meditating. So they said, you know what? This is the test for you to see whether you have learned the principles. So what it means is this, okay? In the physical world where we are, diamond is considered the toughest material, right? In this world we know. And we use diamond to cut other things. And literally diamond is, you know, the hardest material in this world. It's like considered the ultimate. So what the diamond cutting sutra or the principles means, even diamond, right? The hardest we consider, using these principles, we can cut through diamond, right? How does it work is the story of the pen. He used the story of the pen to teach. I'm gonna share with you this because this is really amazing. People who are having incredible karma seeds, only having karma seeds that's very kind, they will be able to receive this story. That's what he said. And after you hear this story, you're gonna elevate yourself 2 levels. That's what he said. So the story of the pen is like this, okay? Oh, by the way, these principles they have been using and created an incredible amount of success. So in a couple of years, he went from 0, he actually borrowed money, right? So negative to over $200 million. So he went into the diamond business, and just by using the principle, which I'm gonna share with you, right? Which we will be utilizing, we'll be sharing as well over here. And so he has been around the world teaching people these principles, governments organizing their team to study from him, learn from him. And just like so many countries, the business communities, and they study and learn from him. So this principle potentially can create a new world, right? So this is what we're here for. So I'll start with this pen. I'm gonna ask you a question, okay? You can answer without worrying about too much because it's not a trick question. So this is how they do it, right? If I say, ask you, what is this? Anybody can answer me? What is this?
It's a pen.
Right. What do
Anybody
you
would
see?
like to answer? Shall I answer? I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
Shall I
yeah,
answer?
answer. It's okay,
Okay,
participate. Right.
Okay, thank you. It's a Ben.
Yes, everybody here is, you know, we are participating together, okay? So this is not, I'm not lecturing you. I'm just simply sharing. Yeah.
Yes, as a physical form, it's a Ben. It's just a pen.
Right, so, okay, so not a trick question. This is not a trick anyway. So it's a pen, right? We all agree, right? Okay, all right, so now, imagine, so we have this little cute, playful dog who's coming, okay? So, and then he's coming over here, I go like, come, come, come. So what would the dog do with the pen?
Come.
With a Ben.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right, exactly. So he would go like, like this, right? So it becomes what? It becomes a true toy to the little dog, right?
Yes.
This puppy dog
Yes.
is going to be playing with the pen, become a chew toy. So now the question is, who is right? The
Both.
human or the dog?
Both. I'm both. I am right, and the dog is right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dog sees the pen from his own interest, from his own eyes, and I see the pen from my own eyes as well, from my own interest. I will not chew the pen as the dog does, and the dog will not use the pen as I do. So
Brilliant.
both we are right.
Yes, brilliant, right? So if that's the case, now I'm gonna leave this pen now here. Okay, so put it somewhere, because you see, usually I'll just leave it somewhere. Okay, so now we take all the humans away. We take all the dogs away. Then what it is?
I'm sorry, I didn't understand because your voice wasn't clear.
Okay.
At least, so somebody else would like to contribute.
Okay, so I'm gonna repeat. Okay.
You
I
were
got
saying
that.
something.
Yeah, I will repeat. So now we take all
Yes.
the humans away. The pen's here. I'm gonna leave it here. I take all the humans away. We take all the dogs away. Then what is it?
Well, you were saying if we all dogs away, this is what you're saying?
Yeah, we take all the humans away. We take all the dogs away. They're all gone. Okay, we're all gone.
No humans, no dogs.
Yeah.
This is the equation. So what is left?
Yeah.
I guess the pen.
What's there?
The pen, probably the pen she means is left.
I'm not hearing. I'm sorry, but the what is the question?
So the question is, if we take away all the humans, and because you see, we all agreed to humans, this is the pen. To the dog, it's a chew toy, right?
Yes.
So now we take away the humans, and then we take away the dogs. Then what is it?
Okay. It's a freezing state. It's like you cannot say it's a pen. Maybe the pen does not exist because it's not recognized by any kind of awareness.
Amazing.
I don't know if I'm. I don't know. Right? I don't know.
Yeah, that's
Is
it,
it
right?
good, bad?
You just used the amazing, interesting word.
That's it.
Frozen state. Yeah, it's indeterminable. Yeah.
See, I'm a good member.
Sorry, guys, I have to leave. I have a commitment. So thank you. Yeah, and see you next time. Huh?
Yeah. Thank you so
No
much,
problem.
Jamal. See
Thank
you. Bye bye.
All the best.
Pleasure.
See you,
Have a
Jamal.
great
you.
evening.
See you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this is what it is, right? So now we all agree. Now let's see, where does the pen come from? Do you agree the pen is coming from the human mind? Because if you're not there, it doesn't exist. It becomes indeterminable. It's like something that's completely just something, just nothing. It's not recognized by any awareness, just like you pointed out, right? But if the human comes back, like for example, if I come back first, and the moment I see the pen, what happens? Something over here recognizes the pen. And then the pen becomes the pen immediately. But if I take away, the little dog comes back first, right? The moment the little dog sees the pen, what it become?
True toy.
Yeah, exactly. It becomes a true toy, right? Can you see? over here. So the pen by itself, it means nothing. But it becomes a pen because the human have an idea. Over here, he called it the seed, right? We have a seed about this pen. We sowed a long time back. Yeah, it's kind of like an idea or belief or something like that, right? So we have registered this in our subconscious mind as a pen. So we recognize that. So if this is the case, if the pen is coming from us, coming from our mind, this is only a representation, right? The pen literally means everything in our physical world. Everything that we recognize, we put our eyes, we can see, we can perceive, we can have awareness of, it's all coming from who? It's all from who?
From us.
Exactly. So this is the ultimate principle, right? If everything out there is coming from us, then who has the power?
Us.
We have the power.
Yeah, exactly, right? So then if this is the case, so we say, okay, now this is the pen. Oh, I don't want to have a pen. I want to have a diamond instead. So now close the eyes and we go say, oh, I want a diamond, I want a diamond, I want a diamond. And then you open your eyes and you see, oh, it's still a pen. So if it's coming from us, we have the power, and yet we cannot change this with this kind of way into another thing. We recognize this. But the second part is actually what most people are doing in this world. That's why they're struggling. And they are trying so hard to make the pen into a diamond. Are you with me? Are you all with me?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yes. Yes.
I'm listening.
Okay, great.
I'm all ears. Carry on.
Okay, great. Awesome. So see, this is what's really going on. So if all of this is in our head coming from us, but we can't just close eyes and say this. So what do we need to do? Do we have the seed of the diamond in our head when we see this? If we want to change the pen into the diamond, right? What do we need to do?
Envision the diamond in our head.
Yeah, that's what we did, right? But it doesn't work. So there's a seed, there's a belief system that's so deep that's inside of us, already associate this with that. So the best way we do is to sow the seed of the diamond. He has a 4-step system. So this 4-step, the 4-step system is gonna support the sowing the seed, watering it, seeing it open and flowering, and then manifesting in our reality. So the 4-step system is like this. It's kind of like the farmers, in those old days when have the hunter and gathering time. What happens is that they just collect whatever they get and then they eat, and they don't know whether we're gonna get again or not, right? So they're always in fear, always struggling. Right. Until there's some smart farmers, smarter people came up with the idea of saying, all the wild rice we collected, we just leave some and we bury it under the ground, right? Mm-hmm. And then many people are saying, you crazy, we already don't have enough, and then you bury some on the ground, right? But these are the forefathers of our farming community. We said, let's trust and let's do this. So they take some and they bury under the ground, and the next year ensure there's this like abundance of rice. And then people start to all copy and start to do the same. And then there's like abundance always. It's like you don't have to worry about it anymore. There's no lack, no scarcity, right? If you do the proper work according to the steps, you are insured to have enough food. You're insured next year to have the abundance. So this is the same principle. So the 4 steps are according to the same principle. So the first step is It doesn't matter what you want. Okay, so in this case, we're talking about financial freedom, right? Let's say financial freedom, having a lot of money, we don't have to worry about money anymore, right? So we can focus our energy on whatever we want to focus on and contribute and living our life fully. So the first step is this. So the next step is you got to know what you want first, okay? First step. Second step, find someone else who wants the similar thing or the same or the similar thing like you do. And step 3 is 1 hour every week, help this person get what he or she wants. And step 4 is the last one, very crucial. This is called watering the seed. He said, most people, they forget about this step. So that's why even though they do a lot of helping, a lot of kind deeds, but the karma, just the seeds doesn't really open up in 1,000 years. So many of them, they're still broke or sad or living a life of scarcity. So the last step is every night before you go to bed, think about all the kind deeds that you did, that you helped this person. And just focus on about 2 minutes every night before you go to sleep. Think about all the kindness that you've done. If you didn't do it today or this week or whatever, think about all the old ones, whichever you have, and give that attention, nurture it, water it, so it will start to flower, open and flower, and it will become something in your reality. So this is the same principle like the work which I do, when we do the programming, right? You literally give yourself that acknowledgement of the kindness of the things that you really want to see in your life, which are those things, right? And we elicit those emotions. And it's very important if we can do that every night. So this is the exact principle that Geshe Michael Roach used to create a company from $0 to $250 million in a couple of years. And later on bought by Warren Buffett. Khair, listen to this carefully. Khair.
I'm listening.
Later on bought by Warren Buffett. And then literally he just didn't need to do anything. And every year he receives $250 million still.
Gashi?
Sorry?
The Gashi receives 250 million every year.
Yeah. So he and of course he has some people working together. They have partners, right? So this is what they have, right? This is the kind of the system which we talk about. You literally don't worry about putting effort. The only thing you need to do is just bring your heart, finding the people that you can help, sharing ideas, and then just help them. See, if you want money, he said the fastest way is, of course, you give money. The people who need the money, you give money, you plant that seed. But it doesn't have to be giving money. It's your intention to help that person that makes the difference.
Yeah, I got you. You were saying 1 hour every week, so once a week you help someone accomplish what you want to accomplish.
Yeah, like
Kinda
make
like
a structure, right? Make a structure. It would be the same person, right? It doesn't have to be like a different person, different people. It will overwhelming. But you see, it depends. It's flexible. It's not something that's fixed. Just find the people who want the same thing that you want and help that person getting what they want. And this principle is so incredibly successful that the people who he taught to around the world, they all achieved the stuff that they wanted quickly, easily, effortlessly. I'm telling you, it's just like mind-blowing stuff, right? So this is all about mind over matter. When you saw the pan, you literally saw emptiness. You saw the essence of everything in this universe, saw who we are, right? So all of this is an illusion. It's not real. Everything out there, what we're experiencing, is just created by over here. We are literally playing this game of tricking here, having us understand what is really happening. And what do we really want to see? And then the action every week, the structure put in place is just to create that experience for the mind for you to think about at night. So for example, now I created this structure, you came, so you became my ground, my space, my soil. So I can sow my seed. And then tonight when I go to bed, I'll take 2 minutes and think about all the nice things that I did, all the wonderful things I shared with you. You see how beautiful it is? Of course, I do this with a combination with my work as well, right? So then it's like incredible powerful. So this is a long, I call it a longer route, and my work is shorter route because it's like you shift like that, right? So this is something which I'm really thrilled that all of you here to receive. And then in the future, of course, we will explore more of the combined field from this and also from my work. And this is what I intend to offer. So we can really get to the bottom of all of this. So the intention is that we are going into this abundance world together. Imagine what will happen. Imagine in the future, people realize and recognize how we get the financial freedom or attract wealth and have money is actually by helping others get the same. How cool is that? Do you want to live in a world like that? Or do you want to live in a world that people are killing each other, thinking that, oh, by killing you, I will be able to survive? This is the world of scarcity, right? This is the world everybody is living in now.
Unfortunately.
Right. So see, this is what I want to acknowledge each and every one of you who come and join this call and exploring this new concept, a new idea. You know, believe it or not, you are shouldering something huge. You know, it's like you are here being the soil and preparing for something big. Okay. So I really want to acknowledge you.
Thank you, Jimmy.
And I appreciate you. And this is really, truly amazing. Okay. And we are here not for no reason. We are here for a reason. And you joined today also for a reason. Okay. So consider that, you know, we all did something incredibly nice and kind in our past to receive this. It's an amazing message. Not everybody can receive it, actually.
Thank you so much for your time.
You're welcome. Yeah, I acknowledge we are 8:01 now. So we will just conclude soon. So if anything you want to share or you have any questions, and welcome to ask. So I'm here. I'll still be here for a bit.
I'm not gonna ask you about the system just if it's working or not working. It's showing that you are fully convinced that the system is active system, and I'm not gonna question that part. What I would like to highlight is, yes, I do agree that we, on a human level, worldwide, we are came out of the same nature, but unfortunately, due to the fact like humanity got into too much of suffering and too much of selfishness, and we are tend to compete, not complete. So what you try to suggest here is just out of all this hodgepodge of different behavior, maybe there is a shade of light. And you're saying like the core of the system is we gather together. Um, I have a hope or an aim for something, and you have similar. So in case of that, I can provide a help. That help might come in many ways. Maybe what you just said to us in terms of transmission information by itself, that great help, because in my opinion, this is something we do need on our personal level. Now, my question is not about the system, because the system, I think I prefer to meet you in person one day to speak about this. And because I do have, I read a lot, like Firas also, my partner. So I encountered a lot of wisdom. I read a couple of books from Buddha himself. I follow some of the teachings as well. I'm no Buddhist, you know, I am not a religious person, and but regardless of this, back into the thing, which is we should formulate a group. Now, this group will have some intention, something to do together. Yeah. Now, is it clear, or we just now meeting to speak about what this group is about? This is something, it's still vague for me. It's gray. I don't understand it.
Yeah, yeah. So your question is clear, and also what you suggested is also clear. I understand. So my intention I shared earlier, which is exactly this way, right? So this principle is amazing, right? So by you, like for example, how you contribute, because you see, people who are joining this call, we have similar intention, right? We have the similar desire to be to have freedom from money, to have financial freedom, so we don't have to worry about it, right? So by you actively joining each week on this call, yes, I will be repeating certain things for new people, but by you joining here, supporting, and then you are literally, because you see, we are supporting this weekly structure together. Can you see? I started, yes, but I call it a Mastermind Alliance because we're all here together. We are not alone in this world, right? You cannot just do it all by yourself. It doesn't work. You need soil, you need space. So this is the space. So we are with the intention together going to a new world which we are creating. In this new world, this is the abundance world. This is the world where we create by giving, by helping others getting what they want. And this is the kind of movement I suspect, and I literally can feel it's going to be like a spread like wildfires very soon. And this is how we get everybody out of the scarcity mindset, worry, concern, and fear, because the fear mongers out there, they do, right? But you see, that's a separation mindset. There's nothing wrong about that. It's just the way it is, right? Because humans have that kind of ego mind that got themselves, into all these different places. But you see, when we are the awakened ones, Walid, I heard so much about you, okay, from Firas, and he speaks highly of you, and I had intent to meet you as well in person. So I'm glad that you joined today, so that so that we can actually have a short conversation of getting to know each other. So I know who you are, and I know you had a big impact on Firas as well in terms of helping him elevate his consciousness and awareness. So I know you are a thought leader. I know you have awakened in a place that you shoulder a certain responsibility for the people around us, right? So that's why I see you joining this. It's not a coincidence. Here, you're the same. Okay, you have been exploring and seeking this for a long time. I know you're searching different ways. So that's why I'm saying we are here all together, regardless of our background, regardless where we come from, regardless of anything at all. Okay, we are here with this heart for something and ready for something. We're starting this movement. The new movement, this is the movement where we're going forward hand in hand. That's it. And
Absolutely. I totally agree with your thoughts, by the way. Yeah, I totally agree of regardless of the background, regardless of what called nationality, because there is now nationality, to be honest. We are same race, inhabitants of different pieces of lands. And unfortunately, what's default us as a human is much more of what, even though the real picture is supposed to be opposite. But however, not to go to that direction because that is very deep philosophy. What I want to say is I totally believe in that there's always a reason for anything happening. Now, maybe this reason you don't see it now, maybe you don't even recognize it, but there is always a reason. And we should not, yeah, people should not be look alike to be alike. You got my point? Yeah, I should not be you to be with you. You are you. I am me. Here, and the four of us having his own life cycle, And see, we are meeting virtually, speaking mentally, and everything is good. So yeah, I totally believe in this. I believe also in power of reciprocity. It means like the exchange with the good principle. I believe in that. I believe that it is really important. And I do remember, I will tell you something. I do remember once a wisdom of a guy, and a very old person I met in Syria. And Syria, yeah, it's an old country. It's not a new. So he's a Christian, and he got in. I used to stay in his room, and he has a picture of heaven and hell. Okay, and it was interesting that he said this is heaven and this is hell, and the heaven it's like people of picture of people sitting on a table with big spoons and big dishes, and everyone try to eat, you know. And the other part, which is the heaven, sitting the same people sitting at the same table with the same big spoon, same big dishes, but rather than everybody try to eat, everybody get and feed the person in front of him, and that represent the truth. This is what exactly the heaven, you know, and this is maybe the principle of what you're talking about in
Yeah,
different in what angle. So
exactly.
I believe in that. I believe in that. I believe absolutely in that. And the karma is there. I also believe the karma is there. Whatever you say now, good for us, for me, for her, for Firas, or for your neighbor, for your sister, for your husband, no matter what, it will resonate and it will come back to you.
Absolutely, absolutely. What you said is so true, Walid. This is not a single thing that from Buddhism. This is everywhere in every religion, in Christianity, even in Muslim, right? In the Islam, they all have the same concept because what you said is so true. How we're going forward, the so-called heaven and hell. Most people think, oh, there's another place. Everything is all here, where we are. Heaven is here. Hell is also here, and people are just choosing whatever way they are experiencing. So many people they are unaware, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So we are the ones who awoken to this, awakened, and then so we are aware. So then we have a responsibility of sharing it, or first at least embodying it, leading by example, and taking actions and doing it first. So then we can literally have that light shining out of us, right? As we are doing this and sharing and shining, so it becomes something that's unstoppable because this is aligned with the universal
Definitely.
principles, right? We are all aligned on this.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So this is what
Yes, I agree.
yeah, I can see the alignment over here, and I can see a great structure, a foundation is made by the four of us. For us, I already shared this with, and we had an in-depth conversation about this, and he had even personal experiences regarding this. He had used the principles a long time back, but this now is more intentional, right? The fourth step is very, very, very crucial. Okay, so make sure that we do water our seeds. Think about the kindness you do every night. Okay, so this is something that's going to make a difference. Siad Khair, do you want to say something?
Yeah, I was waiting until you finish. I have one thing to share and one question.
Yeah.
For the Jeshe, Michael,
Yeah.
does he offer courses
Yeah. But you see, what
in
happened to
Dubai?
him now is quite interesting because he had been booked for so many different things. Yes, he does. If you go to the his website, uh, hold on a second. Let's see the.
He's all about financial freedom and planting the seed.
No, that's one part of it, right? That's the lower
Oh,
level. Because you see, the reason why I started this is the same thing. We all have a higher level of way, but in order to help people, get people along with us, we got to go to where they are. Most people want this. So, okay, all right, I'll teach you with this. But afterwards, that's how people shift, right? That's where everything open up, your heart open up, you become a new human being. That's when new things will show up for you. New awareness, new responsibility, and you become completely a different thing. Yes, Firas, you would like to go?
You're on mute.
Sorry. It's okay. I'm really interested on this. I understand from where you are coming here. The thing is, I have been there here somewhere in the same place. I was looking for giants to enroll in their classes and enroll in this. My experience, and here I would like to say this, I enroll in many classes. I went and read a lot of books. It's okay. It's nice experience. What happened? You will be, your vibes will be really high on the first 2 months. Then it will go down slowly later, somehow. Okay. If you don't have a group who support you with the same ideas, with the same feelings, with the same goal, it will fade out. Believe me, it will fade out. So my personal experience, I'm talking, it's not necessarily to be implemented on everybody. And so one of the objectives of this group is to stay together and push each other to reach that goal somehow. It's not only a belief system. It's a belief system, but we will. I also get a lot of weak times where I feel down. I don't believe it. I don't. I lose my faith in the diamond itself, as we said. But yeah, I go back every week on Monday and
He
on
questioned
Thursday.
the dog even. He questioned the dog. Are you dog or?
Yeah, very much, very much.
Yeah.
So I go back to the meeting and I just restore a little bit out of that. This is my personal experience. That's not mean I'm advising you not to go or something like that. I'm just saying this is a personal experience and I would like to share it.
Do you guys all live in Dubai?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice. Where are you guys in Dubai? I'm downtown. Where are you guys?
I'm Maldives.
And you, Firas?
Sharjah, Mamzer?
Jing, you're in the IFC, right?
Yeah, just across the road from Emirates Towers on Sheikh Zayed Road.
I was thinking if we can all meet up in person and
No, not these days. Yeah, we have personal
Okay.
considerations for family members over here. Okay, so this is one
Oh,
thing.
I got
Yeah. One in the future, definitely we will. Absolutely, right? So let's. That's all can be. But first of all, let's consolidate the structure. So what Firas pointed out is so correct, right? But I mean, see, again, we are here not to push each other. We are here to support each other. Not only each other. We are here to support new people, more people. So you can sow your karma seeds. You can sow the seeds that you want to sow, right? So by you showing up every week, that's your contribution. That's your action. And I'm providing this platform for you to do that if you wish, right? If you don't want to do it, it's absolutely fine. It's fully honored and respected. It's all free will. There's no pushing or forcing or saying you have to, you must do. No, nothing like that, okay? And in this space, it's filled with love, unconditional love. In this space, it's filled with how we support each other, how we move forward hand in hand, and how we get more people supported. And then so we can in turn sow the seeds and we can go bigger, okay? And so Khair, in terms of what you mentioned, I don't think taking his courses will make a difference. It's not your area of interest because I know what he does with the courses. He teaches mostly higher level in terms of Buddhism as well, the stuff.
Okay.
But he has YouTube videos, like literally everything, okay? I talked about on YouTube. Search him, you will find him.
that.
Yeah, so just search Diamond Cutter, the book. You will find him, and then you will see the all the talks he gave, and then you will learn more about this. Okay, you will have even clearer ideas. So anyone who's interested, absolutely go search, and so you can get more information, clearer information. So I'm just introducing like a tiny bit of it, right? Because what he did, what he shared, touched me, moved me, and I'm taking actions. Just to share with you a quick thing, if you have time, you know, this is like out of this world, literally. Okay, this is a like I don't even know how to call it, but So recently, of course, I'm the one I was focusing on my relationships, my romantic relationship, right? So this principle can work for anything, okay? Even for sowing the seed for the love that we want in life. So he said, if you want to sow the seed for your future boyfriend or husband, you got to go find someone who's lonely, right? The nursing home is a perfect place. Go to the nursing home and find someone and take care of them. So I've been searching online looking for a nursing home over here, and I found, oh, the nursing home is actually not like nursing home here in Dubai or UAE. It's completely different concept and idea. So I was struggling myself. Holy shit, I can't find anything. And then I thought, okay, all right. So he said it doesn't have to be a nursing home. Find someone who's lonely. So I have some friends who are lonely. Okay, all right, let me help them. So I did. I was helping and doing stuff, and I was also looking for still this nursing home in my mind. And then I think 1 day or 2 days later, and my parents, my mom was calling me, guess what happened? Now he's working in the nursing home. She is working in the nursing home. And now my father is also working in the nursing home. So they are doing it on my behalf. Now they're taking care of other people. And I said to them, you know what? Thank you so much. You're doing something so incredibly wonderful. You are sowing the karma seeds for me. So one day when I get my husband, future husband, you will be the big reason, big part of it. So now you wouldn't believe how incredibly happy they are. And then you know what happened? They literally blossomed, beamed. They even made the impossible possible. There's so many challenges, things that happened. For example, at the beginning, when my mom joined, and then they didn't think about for my dad as well. And then, because you see, they were retired, but they just want to do something and then get a connection. And it's a wonderful thing, which I encourage them to do because I want them to live their own life, not taking away their, the will to experience life fully. So then my dad also wanted to join because it's so fun where my mom was. And then, they asked the person who's in charge, and then they said, okay, it's all full now. There's no space. And my mom is such an amazing person, which I activated her. So what she did is that she just does everything with love, and she does everything out her own way to help others and to support, and always smiling, laughing, and cheerful. So one day, I think it was after the second day after they asked, and then the person who was in charge actually somehow, I don't know what happened, and she went through the videos, the surveillance videos, and she saw how my mom is working, right? Does everything in such ways, like always there, doing all these wonderful things. And then she was like blown away. She said, such a valuable employee. We want to do everything to make you happy, right? And then literally they said, you know what? We must keep you. We must make you happy. And we want to keep you forever, right? So, and then my mom said, you know what? But my dad is at home, and she also worried about him because she has food, this supply food, this supply places to live and everything, okay? Very nice. Everything's like a hotel treatment. And then she's worried about my dad. She said, and then the person in charge said, okay, why don't you invite him to come and join so you can all be together. And then, they literally moved everything just to make this happen. So now my dad is joining, and they're having such a great time, and then they're celebrating the Chinese New Year. It's coming together, and my mom just shared a video, and it's just bliss, just pure bliss, and from where they were to where they are. And you see, this is all the work which I do for them and with them, and then also sharing about this the principle which just happened, right? So apart from anything, I don't expect anything, but just sowing that seed, that seeing my parents being this way, it's immense. It's just already enough, okay? This is like the whole world for me. And my parents literally living their life fully. And they are doing the most amazing thing in the world, taking care of other human beings. And then so they're gonna be rewarded with immense happiness as well, right? They're connected, and they have their own group, and they're contributing, and they have their perfect health. By the way, I helped them with their perfect health. My dad was dealing with chronic bronchitis, which is coughing continuously, like for almost 60 years. It's gone. One session, which I did in one session, helped him cured that. And my mom also dealing with all sorts of other things. Now they're living in perfect health and in a blissful state, living their life fully, enjoying everything. And then most importantly, it's all about, see, forget about money or anything else, right? What we're talking about over here, yes, we talk about financial freedom, we talk about money, but it's not the main focus. That is only a tool, a vehicle. What we are achieving over here is independent of that, right? Having all of that as natural, because that's the truth, right? That's our truth. If anytime we are stopping us, blocking us, it's because from here we are blocking, right? So this place or this structure we are creating over here to help us unstuck from over here, so we can allow the abundance flowing freely. So then we create the most amazing experience, which is what I want to create over here. Each and every moment, ask yourself, how are you experiencing yourself? Are you experiencing yourself with power, freedom, peace of mind, and self-expression? If you are, that's it. That's the financial freedom. That's the freedom which we're talking about. That's the true happiness and freedom. And this is also my tagline for my business, which is Paramount Shift, expand happiness and freedom, which Firas helped me design the logo, and then also helped me printed my business cards, but it's still with you, Firas.
I still have it, by the way, in my car for
I
the
know.
last 10 days.
It's amazing, right?
Sorry for that.
Yeah, no problem. I understand. No worries, right? See, this is not the issue, right? So it is what it is. How we are dealing with everything, regardless of circumstance. Our experience, this is the most important thing, right? So that's why I said in the talk yesterday about not doing push-up for other people. When we have good intentions, sometimes the good intentions can be harmful because we want to do so many things for other people. You taking away what they got to experience in this world. So this is exactly the kind of example which I just shared with my parents, right? For most people, the kids especially, their way of thinking, oh, how I love my parents is by taking them away, putting them somewhere, thinking, you know, give them this and that, instead of really coming from supporting them, experiencing this world, experiencing their life each and every moment to the fullest according to their experience. So I fully honor and respect my parents' journey. They're farmers. They just retired last year and they moved to the city. And then they have a whole new world to experience for themselves. And then they are taking it absolutely by the horn of the bull, and they're just charging unstoppably. And this is exactly what I want to create with everyone else, right? Of course, first with myself, and then I can create with everyone else with fully, space, respect, and honor whatever choice they make. And then coming from, okay, what this person need, instead of wanting to do the push-up for them. And this is a very dangerous, let's call it tendency. So as a Rotary Club, you know, I see a lot of this happening. And that's why yesterday's talk, I named the question, the topic, what makes the difference? So this question, if we ask ourselves always, new things will always come out. New revelation, new understanding, right? So if you're constantly coming from what makes the difference in each and everything we deal with, that's it. We're insured. We're insured of this true happiness and freedom. Anytime, anywhere, under any circumstance. It's not limited to anything at all. Circumstance is nothing. What's over here is everything. That's called diamond cutter. We are cutting diamonds. That's it.
Okay, it's amazing. I got a question for you,
Yeah.
Jenki, and also for her, okay? Because Firas, I will not ask her this question. You are okay. Now, in case, since this is a very brief thing, and if we want to start now, if I give you the opportunity to ask me for something, okay, a help. So, we'll start ladies first. What type of help you might need from Untitled Chapter?
So you're asking me what help do I need? So you will help me sow the seed? I can be your space to be the soil?
What type of help I might might provide you now.
So are you talking about joining this call, the structure, or are you talking about in my business, in my
Is
work,
it clear?
being here, right?
Whatever. Let us start putting this into practice. You said we need to help each other, okay, achieve things. Are we talking or just we talking with a practice? Okay, let's put it into practice. I am giving you now, I'm telling you, honestly speaking, if you need to ask something from me, a help, what type of help currently you might need? How can I help you?
Awesome. Oh my God, I love it. Look
Answer the
at this.
question.
This is kicking ass, right? We're just taking action right now. Right, Walid, you are truly an inspiration, okay? So what Firas said is absolutely true, and you are amazing. And I just fall down to you.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Okay, just before you answer, I'm just gonna give you a small brief, and even though that's gonna be like I'm speaking out of the roof, but truly this is the truth. Not everybody is capable to recognize existence, and whatever circumstances. It took me a while. Until now, I am so attached to the feeling and sensation and body and desire and all these things that I need to be and I need to have. And I think one of the major things that Buddha has done is he reached enlightenment by reaching liberation. He liberated himself from all desire. I am not going to be there. I am incapable to reach to that level.
You don't need
I
to.
know absolutely, and I'm not gonna follow the same principle. Even though, in my opinion, Buddhist is not a religion, and I respect his way of like giving a space to other to criticize him even so that is there. But what I'm trying to say is it took me a while to at least get a touch of what is existence, and I understand now we are so soaked inside our body, so deep into that whatever we do around us, we believe what we create is a reality, and it's just an illusion.
Yeah.
This entire thing, entire system, which is financially, politics, religion, you name it, it's we made it, and we are inside it, and we believe blindly that whatever we see and feel and touch, it's real.
Amazing.
However, aside of that, um, let us put this into practice. Let me try this system. I'm really happy to give it a shot, and I would love really to hear from you.
Yeah.
In case like, how can I help you, Janki? And the same after you say for khair as well.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Walid. Thank you. I really truly acknowledge you and also for what you just shared. So one thing which I want to clarify is it's yes, it's coming from Buddhist tradition, but it's nothing to do with Buddhism. Anybody can use this principle. So this is what have been happening in business world, in the government entities around the world. They've been using this. It's not associated with Buddhism at all. So the way how he taught it is from a non-Buddhism point of view. So it was not Buddhism attached for this specific thing that he's doing. But yes, it is from there, but everybody can use, right? It's universal. It's totally universal. It's independent of any religion or even Buddhism. So this is what I want to clarify. So to answer your question, yes, I have a most powerful message, right? Remember what I was sharing, what I'm doing right now is that I hold the key. I have the access to something that potentially can literally change humanity, entire humanity. I'm at the cutting edge of what means to be human. Help people transform like that in one session. Their physical illnesses disappear, right? Just recently, I was sharing with my group, Firas knows, a Dr. Yahya Tosin. He was dealing with lumbar disc hernia, which is a back pain. The most painful kind of back pain, where the vertebrae is kind of like not really aligned. The disc slipped, and then the liquid comes out from the ligament, right? So it's still incredibly painful. So in one session, right, we got that fixed, and he has no pain next day, and then until now. And then see, it's all about the root cause, right? He had a conversation so incredibly powerful, right, about this things, about manifesting his physical body. So you see, hear this is nothing, hear this. So he had been dealing with this for quite some time, long time, quite a few years. And then eventually, at the beginning, he didn't want to do a surgery because it's kind of like dangerous as well. So at the end, he can't bear that anymore. He did surgery for that one, okay? And then he thought, now he fixed it, right? But not too long after that, he had another one popped up, even bigger, popped open. And he was just out of his mind, right? Thinking about he's being punished somehow in this world, like to suffer all of this. So all this time he didn't know there was a root cause, which is that original conversation that he was saying to himself. That's the command, that's the belief, the root cause, right? So the root cause is, I mean, it's too long, I will not get in there, but it's so incredibly insignificant. This is all what happens as a child. You know, we have the perception of the child. We see things not clearly. We form something. It becomes hooked. It becomes the original command to the patterns that we are running by. So this is his experience, and then he came to me, and we literally dug the roots out of the weeds, right, out of his garden of life, and the magic created. So that's what happened, like that. And he is just amazing. I just couldn't believe it. So now he made an incredible testimonial, and I posted in YouTube as well, and I shared with people also on LinkedIn. If you're interested, I'll share in the yeah.
I will share the video with Walid.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
I will share it.
Yeah, Khair, if you're interested, I'll share with you on WhatsApp. Okay, and then feel free to connect as well. Okay, feel free to connect on LinkedIn or WhatsApp or whatever, so we can be connected, so we can really build our foundation for this group, so we can move forward with the structure, with integrity, that we join in every Tuesday at this time, right? So then we can move forward together and have this structure. So this is my message. Basically, so incredibly powerful, Walid, and everything's possible from this. This can create any form and shape, new reality for people, right? Human beings. And fast and easy, like that, okay, effortless. So this is my message, and this is my business also. So how can I make the most difference to the most people? How can I expand the impact and then make this message receivable and heard in the people who need them, who need this, like more people who can hear this, more people who can receive this, resonate, and then they would also choose to like literally change their reality like that. So this is my question. Yeah, this is what I need, because you're in marketing, right? So is Firas. So this is what I also proposed to him and asked the same question. So he has been helping in the ways that he did. And then also, I understand you guys have so much on your plate as well. And so this is just keeping in mind, whatever you see, whatever you think, and it would be amazing. Yeah. Okay. So this is my
absolutely. I think we need to, now I got it. I think the way that I can help you with, of course, Firas, that we can find ways to let this diamond shine. Okay, so, and it's possible by creating more awareness and attention to the diamond that you have.
Yeah.
That's what I can do, and I will do. I promise you that this is gonna be my startup gift to you, Genki. I'll help you to, I will put all my knowledge, and I have plenty, I guess. Touch wood. I will put my knowledge also to your side. Okay, and hopefully things will tend to your favor.
Amazing. See, it's not.
I have a question.
Yeah, sorry, Khair, just 1 second. I saw your hand. Just give me 1 second so we can complete this question. So what I want to say over here is that the whole business, the whole thing, even me, my existence, I truly recognize I have this mission. It's way beyond me and myself. And I recognize that I'm always taken care of. I'm always supported and loved in the whole grand scheme of things. So whatever I'm doing is carrying that mission, and whatever I'm doing is beyond me and my business. Even when I built my business in a successful manner, it will be about building the foundation, which I was aiming at, because all the group, right? For us and also Jamal, we are in this to build a foundation that's going to be focused on what makes the difference, which is about empowerment of the world. We're not going to do the push-up for people. We're going to activate people for themselves to do the push-up, activate their creative ideas to create their new reality. So for people, especially in those less advantaged places all around the world, this is what they need. It's not about giving them more money. It's not about, going there, do this and that for them. We will not create any progress. So this is my intention and my meaning. So if you're saying that you're contributing, you're helping, you're not only helping me, you are helping the whole humanity. This is what I want to be present to. And of course, I am just a representation of this. And then also this message is just a representation of in the grand scheme of things.
I like that.
Thank you
I
so
love
much.
it.
Yeah. Thank you.
And
Sorry.
both sides.
Yeah.
I'm saying
saying,
both in your personal or whatever behind, I'm happy to do.
We will definitely be in touch.
Yeah,
I'll need his number.
Mike is with
Firas, forward his number, please, so we can get connected. We'll have a closer.
Walid, already you have the video and Jing number. Also, Jing, you already have Walid number.
Thank you so much.
I forward.
So effective. Yes, Khair, you look really sleepy now. What is going on?
What's the name of the doctor? You said there was a doctor about lumbar disc hernia.
Yeah, so his name is Dr. Yahya Tosin. Yeah, I'll share with you the link.
Yeah, I found him.
Yeah.
On Instagram.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
great.
okay.
Perfect. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that's the video.
Walid, what happened to your hand? Walid, what happened to your hand?
Yeah.
Well, day before yesterday, I go cycling like bi-daily, But day before yesterday, I was so fast on the track and we get in the descent. So something, the bike flipped and I injured leg.
Oh, yeah.
So it was so bad. Yeah, it was bad injury, But
This is karma because he went without me, basically.
Don't believe him, by the way. I invite him so many times, but he always don't.
This is hilarious. Amazing. Okay, now I'll give you the opportunity to ask Khair, so then we can have this complete. Yeah.
Asking me how he can help me.
Yeah.
Uh,
What help do you want? Not how he can help you. What are you dealing with?
okay. That I don't have abundance and wealth. I need more wealth. And I want like multiple streams of income to create a life for myself, become financially independent because I still live with my family. So just to branch off and do my own thing. Yeah, just the finance part and to create my own life for myself, because I don't want to depend on my family. I want to give back to my family in abundance and wealth, specifically also to my mother. She has a lot of business ideas, so I have to help her, but I don't have the finance. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Other than that, everything else is fine.
Yeah, this is amazing.
I mean, I just moved here from the US 3 years ago. I came from Alabama. I don't know if you guys heard of it.
Yeah.
But things are much much cheaper there. So I could, I would be able to save more money and stuff. But here it's different. It's a different game.
Yeah.
But it's okay, and I'm learning.
You came from Obama, you say?
No. Alabama. The state is called Alabama.
Okay, that's
People
fine.
say like Obama there, but yeah. Anyway.
Are you pro to Obama or are you Democrat?
I mean, the first time I voted for him. So
Okay.
yeah, because I'm 23 right now. When I voted for him.
No,
Anyhow,
no
that's a
politics
different
here.
topic. But
No politics here. We are not
no, no,
encouraging politics here. So one thing which I want to clarify.
yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
I
Of
want to
course, I do
clarify
understand
something.
that.
So Walid, I get your intention, and the practice is it's a bit different. Okay, so if you're doing like this, you're gonna stretch yourself too far and too thin. It doesn't work. So in this system, it's not about like this.
Yeah.
In this system, it's all about you find something, identify something that you want to do, and find someone else who wants the same thing, and then you come
Sure.
together
Yeah.
and support each other. Okay, so what I hear
And you work.
what you're dealing with is it's universal. Okay, so that's why we're here. What I see is that whatever you are dealing with, you want to get the answer. Be here in this group every day, every Tuesday 7 p.m., and then you will be able to sow your seed by being here, supporting, by putting your energy here. Then you will get all of that flowing in for you.
Jing, I won't be here next Tuesday because I'll be assisting with Landmark. Just letting you know.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. It's fine, right? This is not something a must. You can understand the whatever that works for you, but keep a structure. Keep a structure that
Yeah.
works for you. Yeah.
I'm just letting you know. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah.
I was gonna share a thought. I was sitting one time with one who who's a wise guy and stuff, and we're talking about like the concept of heaven and stuff. Because what did remind me of an idea. He was saying that we left heaven, but heaven never left us, like never left our body. So I just thought that was really, nice to hear because a lot of people share similar good vibes and good thoughts. We have to hold on to those people in order to create abundance and prosper together.
Yeah. That's
So
beautiful. What you said
I
is
just-
so true. Khair,
yeah,
I
it
experienced
was
that,
deep.
by the way. Heaven is
Yeah,
all here. It's your choice.
thank you, Jim.
And I love it. I love it. And one more thing, Khair, which I hear is that you shared your mom has amazing business ideas. What going to make a difference is share those business ideas instead of just talking about it. What are the ideas, right? When you see it, not now, I'm
With
talking about in the future when we have more people. When you share, when it comes
yeah,
your turn to talk, when you share, that's when all of this business ideas going to kick off. Some people are going to resonate. Some people are looking for that, right? So that's when everything's going to just snowball, like go bigger. That's when it come to your reality, things working out.
absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Awesome. Is everyone taken care of here?
Yes, absolutely. Thank you so much.
Amazing. It's a pleasure meeting you today. And
Same here.
so, Khair, it's a pleasure meeting another Syrian, even though I don't believe in nationalism, but we are Syrian at the end of the day.
Yeah.
This is
No,
not
it's
gonna
not.
change.
It is what
Uh,
it is, Walid. It is what it is. And I also really want to acknowledge you Syrians are very smart. Very smart. Oh my goodness.
Thank you. I don't believe that. I think we're so foolish and so naive as a people. So that's why we have been slaughtering. I don't want to speak politics. So, however, um, uh, yeah, the Syrian. If you one day, I don't know if you've been to Syria before or not, but the Syrian people, if you will be having, I hope things will be cool later, and from all over the country, you will be always welcome with the smile, with the food, and we used to say that in Syria it's very difficult to sleep hungry, because of the compassion. There are a lot of all levels. Seriously, I'm speaking about people to people. I've I've been into places in Syria where I totally came in as an alien. I'm Syrian, but the first time, for example, I've been to I will tell you a story. First time I visit Homs, for example, a city of Firas. Somebody offered me a food without even know me before, and that spirit is there in Syria. I don't know if it still exists now or not. I think maybe, but yes, the people so kind, and I don't think only Syrian people. I think even Chinese is the same thing. I've heard a lot of a lot of good stories about Chinese, and Japanese the same thing. I think maybe Japanese different because Japanese they're open recently. Maybe the new generation different, but yeah, I think a person to a person, they will always find a way to communicate, and by communicating, just channeling bridges, like what you just did. I think you, if what you just told us, because Firas believed in you, to be honest, and he also spoke to me about you, a lot of good stuff. So um, there will be something we can do together.
Absolutely.
I think, and it might be a big thing also.
Yeah. Because you see,
Inshallah.
Walid, what I see in the end is that we're all on the same journey. Because you see, what I believe you and Faraz and Jamal, even Khair, he's still too young to realize this, but in the end, we're all on the same journey, contributing to the humanity in the ways that we're doing, right? Different approaches. Becoming Rotarians is also a huge declaration. This is a huge action that we're taking, right? So of course, this is binding us all together, and this is what really connects us. And this is what's going to make a huge difference. And we're going to definitely do stuff together. And then also mining all these business ideas. You see, when people coming together, that's why we call it Mastermind Alliance. Khair is going to share his mother's business ideas. And I'm really looking forward to hear from Khair next time about those ideas. So let's see. So this is when all of this abundance will be created, opportunities will be created, and new things, new paradigm emerge. And in this new paradigm, everything's going to be different, completely different from the old one, which we just came from, which is scarcity, people competing, killing each other, right? So that's the old paradigm. And next time, I'm going to share with you the difference between the two, and then also the incredible connection with everything being the illusion, in put it digitally in a way that we can really understand, just like how we're doing on a computer, about the two paradigms. It's just mind-blowing. Okay, because you see, I align myself with the best of the best in the world, so now it's my time to really showcase all of this so we can utilize, we can go forward hand in hand. And
I love that.
okay, so
Thank
that's
you very much. I want to ask Herbis before say goodbye, if you don't mind, because I asked him, I didn't understand. What do you do? What do you do here? What, how,
Uh,
what's your
uh,
background?
I'm studying international business at the Canadian University of Dubai.
Okay, you're studying now.
Yes, sir. And
Okay.
then I'm what's it called? I'm working with my dad, helping him. I'm doing like marketing, things that need to be done at the office.
What business your dad has?
He's a physician,
Physician.
neurologist. Yeah, he's a doctor.
Physician.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
a doctor.
a doctor. Yeah,
Okay.
neurologist. He treats neck pain, back pain, and joint pain non-surgically.
Okay, that's fantastic. And he has a clinic here, or he works
Yeah,
for?
in Dubai Healthcare City, Building 64. He has a clinic.
What's the clinic now? Spine
American,
center?
yeah, American Spine Center.
I'm about to say it because it's Hakim, right? We met
Yeah,
we met your father earlier 1 month ago or 2 weeks ago.
Wow.
Yeah, see
Oh my
how
goodness,
small the world.
no way! Out of all the world, we meet.
We met your uncle also, Mr.
Bassam?
Bassam. Mr. Bassam, yeah, and Lama also from Wellness by
Wow,
Design.
you guys know the whole gang.
Yes, yes.
Fabulous, man. I don't believe, seriously. That's make my body hair shivering now.
Small world.
Seriously,
no
I
coincidence.
didn't,
Remember, no coincidence.
when you spoke first, when you, I'm sorry, you're picking. I can't
No
hear you.
coincidence. What I meant was that, you see, the reason why we are here,
Yeah,
no
yeah.
coincidence.
The funny part is when he starts speaking about, that his voice went so low and wasn't really focused on him, and didn't understand that what he exactly do. But now I understand. No, we've been to the clinic of your father. Actually, I've met your dad a couple of times. He's such a nice person, very nice person. Your
Thank
uncle is a fabulous person also, both of them.
Thank you. Thank you.
Even though they don't, right?
Totally different.
Yeah,
Yes.
totally different. Totally. And this is, by the way, Jinky, this is one of the things about Syrian people. We don't have a common feature in Syria at
We're
all.
mixed
We are
insanely.
so diverse,
One second, I'll be right back. Give me a second.
Amazing. This is amazing. By the way, Walid,
That's a, yes.
Walid, can you please call me Jane? Yeah, my He is my family name, so people don't usually use that. Yeah, just Jane.
So I call you Dane.
Jane, like jingle
Jane.
bell.
Okay.
Jane.
Jane.
Dang.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, Jane. Okay. Now I understand. Thank you. Because it's as by the screen, it's like with he. Yeah. So
Hey
thank
guys,
you.
I have a surprise.
Okay.
Oh wow! Look at
This
this.
is my-
No
my-
way.
they know you.
No way. He would be surprised now.
Hello,
He
doctor.
will be surprised.
Oh, you guys.
Hey.
Very good evening, doctor.
Good evening to you. How are you?
Very well. Thank you very much. What a coincidence, we were talking about something with Khair, and from subject to subject to subject, we came to know that we already know the family now.
They saw you a month ago. Okay, how about that? How are you guys doing?
How is the business going so far? It's good.
Good. Alhamdulillah, very well, very well. Nice, growing beautifully. We're trying to go through the COVID, epidemic.
Yeah, actually, we are doing good so far, even though I don't think there will be a lockdown. I don't know whether there will be a lockdown again in here. I hope not, but I
Hope
think,
that.
yeah, me too. I think this time they have a different strategy to deal with the matter. This is what, at least so far, it's clear. Maybe a change might happen. I don't know, but as per what observation is, like, they will keep depending on the health system.
Yeah, I feel the same thing. I mean, I think they're. I don't think they'll do the lockdown. I think they did all they can do right now. That's what I feel.
Frankly speaking, yeah, we cannot handle another lockdown. Honestly, I'm speaking a lot of, because we meet with different business owner from different backgrounds. All of them, they saying the same thing. Like, they cannot handle another shake of another lockdown. It's gonna be bad.
Mm.
But I